Hello mini makers. Today we will be making a classic Octorok from the Legend of Zelda, ready for 3D printing. To begin, we will be making the basic shapes. Add a sphere and flatten the base with proportional editing so that it is a little bit less round at the bottom. Then we will add a cylinder for the snout thing. Then we will be making the ring around its snout. We will do that by duplicating the vertices at the edge of the snout, separating by selection, and converting it to a curve. We can give the snout opening some depth by insetting the cylinder face and extruding the cylinder face towards the body. We can then give the snout ring some thickness by tweaking the bevel depth in the geometry section of the curve. You can spend some time on this to make sure it is the right thickness. We can also add some subdivisions to make everything smooth for 3D printing. We'll move on to making the face mask area. Go into Sculpt mode and create a face mask by setting the mask brush to 100% and creating the mask, making sure to get the right shape. After we have the right shape, we will invert the mask and use the inflate mesh filter to give the face mask some dimensions to make the 3D print easier to paint, making sure to use the pinch brush to get well-defined boundaries. Then we will go on to the eyes. These will be made using the mask brush to get the proper shape. We can do that by making the mask and slowly tweaking the mask with the mask brush with stabilized stroke enabled. When working on the eyes, make sure you look at the concept art to see if the eyes are the right shape and distance. As you can see, I started the eyes over multiple times because they were not the right shape and distance. After you get the right shape, we can use the inflate mesh filter to get the depth for the eyes. After this, we will go and make the tentacles. We can do this by just staying in sculpt mode, enabling X and Y symmetry, and pulling out the tentacles with the snake hook brush. After we use the snake hook brush, we will add some vertices with dynamic topology. Let's then use our inflate brush to add a little thickness to make sure that the tentacles are plump, because the tentacles get bigger near the body and thinner away from the body. We can then use the pinch brush to make sure the tentacles are thinner away from the body. The last thing left to do is to Boolean union all of the pieces together to avoid artifacts during 3D printing. We will use the bool tool to union the snout to the body and the snout ring to the snout. We will set our blob brush to 0 and add some vertices using dynamic topology. Then smooth out any connection using the smooth brush. If you like the model and want to print it yourself, please go to my printables page in the description and download it and print it for yourself. If you would like to support more videos and free 3D models, please support me on my Patreon page.